You are tuning into Enjoyment Radio, music for us, by us. Good morning, everyone, and you are listening to Enjoyment Cafe. It's your girl, Avida Rae, and I am here for the next 2 hours with you locally in Accra from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. If you've already started your day, we hope you're having a wonderful day thus far. So I'm here with our lovely DJ Nemesis on the ones and twos, and my lovely co-host, Paul. Paul, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. Except for the fact that as a country, we're looking for solutions, and some people are praying where we're supposed to be looking for solutions. But anyway, it's all good.
We'll discuss that more later on. So we are available streaming live every single day on enjoymentradio.live. We want to hear from you guys. Please drop your comments. We want to be interactive with you. Please also follow us on Instagram, Snapchat, and Facebook at We Are Enjoyment Radio. Also on YouTube at Enjoyment Radio Live, and Twitter at Enjoyment Radio. So that's Enjoyment Radio, music for us, by us. So before we get into our motivation for the day, we're just going to have some music from your favorite artists, and we will be right back. You are tuning into Enjoyment Radio, music for us, by us. So for today's motivational quotes, it says, you must either modify your dreams or magnify your skills. Wow. And that's by Jim Rohn. So I'll read that again. You must either modify your dreams or magnify your skills. So, Paul, what do you think of that?
I think both statements have some elements of improvement, you know.
Of course.
We can only grow. I mean, if you refuse to improve on your skills, then look, you're probably dying slowly. So in everything we do, we should improve upon our skills by way of what? Learning on the job, learning something. Now we have social media.
Of course.
So, yeah, I think it makes sense, you know.
I think when I first read it, I was actually separating the two statements. But the more and more I think about it, I think it actually goes together because if you set... Dreams are basically goals if you think about it. Yeah. So when you set your dreams or your goals as you progress, most people, 90% of people I would say, are going to be modifying it, and improving it. Maybe you'll take out something or now you'll add something. Yeah. And it's not going to be everything on there that you're good at. So in order to achieve those goals or those dreams, you're going to have to get skills. So you're going to have to modify your skills. So it actually goes hand in hand. Yeah. But it's very, very good because I feel like some people lack the sense of wanting to improve, not because they don't want to or they're lazy, but because they don't think they don't need to. Yeah. Especially someone that maybe has a degree already in something or something like that.
Okay.
A friend of mine, for example, she's an accountant. Every 2 years, she takes some kind of certificate course to get different kind of designations.
That's a good friend to keep.
She doesn't have to. Her job doesn't require it, but she does it because she knows the older she gets, the people that are currently going to school are learning the new stuff.
Sharper.
Exactly.
With tech and
exactly.
And
at the end of the day, she's probably still going to make more because she has a higher tenure.
But
at least if she's always improving her skills, some of these courses she takes are 4 weeks. Some of them are on a weekend and things like that.
You know.
Very flexible. You get your certificate, or and sometimes you don't even get a certificate, but at least you have that knowledge now. You can take it home and improve on yourself.
I like this motivation, and even in sports. I mean, Cristiano Ronaldo, he's aging, but he's like a young man right now. His energy is something else. He's always training. He's always going the extra mile. I've watched his interviews and it's obvious. He goes the extra mile all the time.
And I'm sure he's not using the same training techniques he was using
there's
years back.
There are times he just stays in the sun, spends 20 minutes in the sun between 10 a.m. and according to him, he's getting some form of vitamins. Yeah. And who does that? Only champions. And the likes of Jet Li and others have also proven. So improving upon our skills, is the way to go, man. So I like this.
So that was our motivational quote of the day. If you have any comments or thoughts about what we just discussed, please hit us up on our Facebook and our Twitter pages, all right? So we'll be right back with a little bit of the weather for you guys. And today's Tuesday, so we will discuss the hustle of the day. Or you are anywhere in the world, we want to make sure you guys are prepared before you step out. So today's step out pack in Accra here, it is a very hot and sunny day, 29 degrees. Lagos, it is 29 degrees. Johannesburg, South Africa, that's 24 degrees. Paris, it's a little bit warm, 18 degrees. London, 14 degrees. Amsterdam, 16 degrees. New York, 10 degrees, and Toronto at 4 degrees Celsius. All right, so you guys be safe out there. Whether you're heading off to school, to work, or just doing your hustle, we just want to make sure you guys stay safe with us while you are listening to Enjoyment Cafe. So guys, today is Tuesday, so it's the second day of Finish Line. If you didn't stay tuned yesterday, it was Kelvin Boy featuring Darko Vibes. So we do want you guys to go on Facebook and Twitter, and we want to hear from you as to who you think is going to be the winner on Friday. So, Tropical Fiesta.
Tropical Fiesta.
We're going to talk you guys ear off because this thing is going to be coming up live and direct. You don't want to miss it at all. Besides that, I feel like December's are right around the corner.
Yeah.
It's not at the end of December. It's to kick off December in Ghana. So, it's very, very important. So, guys, it's the long holiday weekend, Farmers Day. That's December 3rd and 4th. Tropical Fiesta 3, okay? So, it is definitely the party to kick off Christmas in December in Ghana at Treasure Island in Ada. You can check in anytime on Saturday, December 3rd from 12 p.m. and check out anytime until Monday, December 5th at 2 p.m. That's 2 full days, which is the 3rd and the 4th. 60 hours of nonstop raving. There's 7 parties, 10 DJs, 10 artists, 10 hosts, and it's going to be all at the one place, which is Tropical Fiesta, all right?
Chalet.
So for the first day, we have the Island Vibes Day party and barbecue. Then there's the Tropical Traffic Light Party and Rave, and a Mass Pajama Party. And day 2, we have the Tropical Pool Rave, we have the Oasis White Party, and the Tropical Fiesta Invasion Concert. On your own time, you guys can do various things from jet skis, boat rides, horse and donkey rides, water slides, and of course we have a private pool and jacuzzi. So for all of your tickets and information, you can go to any of these stores in Accra at YFM in Accra Mall, Oasis Lounge, Hair Duties Osu, all Avida Cafe locations, Nalam Clothing, Fillings in East Legon, 12 Saints Merch Store and Casablanca Men's Lounge in West Legon, Frosty Moon Ice Cream Parlor in West Legon, and that is 350 cities or the 650 cities for the 2 days, all right? You can also book your exclusive stay and ball packages at www.tropicalfiesta.com. It is a powered by Live Wire Events and Enjoyment Radio.
You are tuning into Enjoyment Radio, music for us, by us.
We're going to come with a big issue in a couple of minutes, but before that, I'm going to pass over to Paul for the brief for all of your entertainment and sports news.
Ladies and gentlemen, so now time for the brief, and you heard issues about Tropical Fiesta 3. You know, everything having to do with enjoyment, we are there. Everything having to do with chilling, enjoyment,
we are there.
soft life. This is the enjoyment ministry, you know how we do. So make sure you're part of it this December. But in the brief today, basically some of the headlines from entertainment and sports. Yesterday in sports, the Ballon d'Or happened in Paris. Also in entertainment, Anamoah is in the news. Wendy Shay is in the news as well. But first, the founder of Links Entertainment, Richie Mensah, he has debunked rumors that Kuami Eugene is leaving Links Entertainment. You know that yesterday Kuami Eugene tweeted something. So the tweet read, and I quote, "I try say I go stay, but Charlie, I for left Sronipa with a sad emoji. I have to add that one." And quickly he took it off again. But you know, on social media we're in for the violence, and so we always have screenshots. You know, we have the receipts. And then
once it goes on the internet, it's not coming off.
So this particular tweet sparked conversation, and people are saying, "Hey, Charlie, your mind they left." And this thing also came with, I mean, at a time where I think he's not in the country, and so pictures of Kuami Eugene with Universal Music, was surfacing online, and then it brought back tweets from way back 2021 when Guru also said something to that regard, that if you leave links, you have to be careful, else you won't make the headlines. You know, and also Kuami A+ also said something to that regard.
Exactly, yeah.
Now Richie has come out to clear the air. Let's listen to what Links CEO Richie had to say.
To see certain things and say, oh, now say we're in here. If Kuami Eugene is going to leave Links, if he leaves Links, everybody will see it. Why would we talk about it? That somebody said they heard it somewhere, but he can't give the source. There's no point.
So, Richie is saying that if Kuami Eugene is going to leave Links, it will be out there for us to know. And so there's no point for the media to carry the story and go back and forth with it. So, are you seeing any, we are alleging here anyway, but then are you seeing any?
So, 2 things I was going to actually say. So, first, we live in a world right now where on social media, people take one thing and they mean something.
Read meaning into everything.
Kuami Eugene is a musician, yes. Okay. But he has a personal life as well. Okay. This could even be a relationship. It could be many different things. Aside from that, some people... I'm not adding anything to it. I'm just saying, if I were to see this tweet, I'm not going to automatically think it's links, to be very honest with you. Because a lot of people that are even signed to a label have distribution deals. Have product deals, so they're signed to different promotion deals. So they're signed to other different companies. It could be any of those companies. Aside from that, most companies or most artists, the ones that leave a label on good terms, they've already left the label, and then maybe 2 weeks later, a month later, is when they give their statement or announcement. It's only the people that are beefing that before anything's settled, we start to see stuff. So it could be true. And Richie's statement might be just to save face. But I feel like even the fact that, I think what made it worse was because Kuami Eugene was doing meetings outside, people are adding their own stories into it. And I call them social media investigators. Social media investigators have gone to investigate pictures. And it's funny because if he actually does end up leaving, and it's like 6 months from now, this will come up, and then someone will go on his timeline and start to look at all the pictures, and say, so this time, and then link it. And then link it. That's
this is what we do on social media.
So I mean, if he leaves, he leaves. If he doesn't, he doesn't. But this tweet is so vague, like it's not concrete.
So why did he also delete it?
That's the thing, and that's the part that makes him look bad.
It's like, Charlie, the thing I do, I make a take off. But you can take it off, but it's on your mind.
I think maybe he thought that he was doing damage control by doing that, but once it's there, it's there. Like even if something's there for 30 seconds, if someone's already on the platform, they already see it. Just take a screenshot, or they, you know what I mean? So I don't know.
Let's wait and see how it all unfolds.
He should have left it.
Talking about EPs, Wendy Shay is back in the news again, and she was supposed to drop her EP titled Enigma on the 21st of October. But now she has announced that no, on the 21st it will rather be a single, and then the whole EP will come later on the 11th of November. So it's been a while. I think she dropped a couple of songs from the yet to be released EP. So I think one of them is making the headlines right now. So we're waiting for Wendy Shay on the 21st of October. It won't be the drop of the EP, but rather a single
from her EP.
From the EP. Okay. And so yes, Shay Gang, fingers crossed, 21st of October, when the Shay will be dropping something for all of us. I mean, we've missed her. Some of us we still, you know how Wendy does her thing. I remember.
Paul, you sound like you're talking for yourself. You said some of us.
Yeah, it got to a point. It got to a point. I was monitoring her performances. She would go to a show, and when she's done performing, she would say something controversial. So there was a time I watched her perform at the Achimota Mall. She was like, "I'm the queen of GH music." Then she dropped the mic, and the following day it was everywhere, all over. And it's like they have a way of doing it. And Bullet was there, like yeah. I was like, you're my people.
It's marketing. People. It's all marketing. It's good though.
Anyway, so big ups to Wendy Shay. But let's talk about what I mentioned earlier that is making me quite sad. The fact that we're looking for solutions and some people are praying. So media personality Anamoah has taken a swipe at some Christian leaders who allegedly went on a tour of some illegal mining sites. So most of us here in Ghana, we call it galamsey, right? So it's called galamsey. Basically, that's the other term for illegal mining here. So she has taken a swipe at the leaders who went there to pray, and then she took to Twitter and put out a statement. The tweets read, and I quote, "They toured Galamsey site and later prayed to God to end the devastation. Dear God, don't mind them, okay? They know the people behind the distraction. Kindly direct them to those characters. Praise the Lord. Common sense is the ability to see, hear, and understand things and make decisions that are common to most people without the need for prayers. To the men of God," now she put the men of God in inverted commas, "to the men of God who toured the Galamsey site and prayed to God to end the devastation, read this loud. God will not do by miracle what he has blessed us with brains to do." End of quote. So that's Anamoah there taking a swipe at. So I'm sure you've seen the video of some men of God. I can't really put names to the faces, but it appeared to be some recognizable people anyway.
So before the show even started, you and I were having our own private conversation about it. And when I first saw the news article about it, it said a group of pastors. On the platform that I was reading, it said a group of pastors. So immediately I just rolled my eyes. But then I saw it later on in the day, and I'm like, okay, you know what? Let me just read it. And I read it, and I was like, really? Oh, boy. Because for me, you went in a car. You went to Eastern Region. You guys have collected yourself collectively, and this is what you guys went to go to. But if you guys actually believe in God and prayer, you could have prayed anywhere.
Anywhere too.
You could have prayed in the house of God. You could have prayed anywhere. So first of all, the going there is the one thing.
That's another angle of it.
The going there is the one thing. But I mean, I don't blame them for that. Maybe some of them haven't actually gone to the site to see the damage. Because we see pictures and videos, but most Ghanaians haven't gone there to actually see it. And it's very different because there's even a smell, a scent there. So that's okay. But to think that we can pray away Galamsey, when you guys know that there's multiple layers to this thing. Galamsey can be stopped today and it might come back in 15 years because of how things even go with the overturning of the different political parties. So I just feel like religious leaders have to be careful because they're also supposed to be not some type of a role model, but they're seen as an entity.
Influential too.
And they're seen as influential, right? You're supposed to be a man of God because you're supposed to be leading whatever human beings are here on this earth that are following you. So you're going to go do something like that. Someone who's already conflicted or confused about maybe their prayer life or their views on this issue is going to go think that they should go be doing this too.
And pray for things
and putting their energy into this.
Crazy, man.
So I don't know.
You are tuning into Enjoyment Radio, music for us, by us.
So the big issue for today that we have posted on our Facebook and Twitter says this. Daniel writes, I have been waiting for an answer from a lady I proposed love to for 3 months now. Every time I call her, she is playing hard to get, but I know she really likes me. It's quite frustrating when women think playing hard to get puts some value on them, even when you can tell she wants me too. Is it really necessary in this age when a man can move? What are your thoughts? Please let us know. Right, so that was a big issue right there. So Paul,
issues day this time. Wow. So what? Dennis is saying that he thinks the girl really likes him, but is playing hard to get.
So when I first read it, because he said he proposed love for her, I wasn't sure if he actually proposed like engagement wise or if he's just saying he professes love. And I think that's what he's saying. He professes love. Yes, he said that she's playing hard to get because he's confident. He said, but I know she really likes me.
Okay, so in that one sentence, if somebody likes me, how come she's playing hard to get? I'm struggling to understand that a bit, but because I feel like there's a thin line. Fine, you wouldn't expect a girl to accept from the get-go, and there's a thin line. If the girl is stretching too far, I mean, does she really like you?
And most girls,
does she like you?
Most girls at the beginning,
likes you, she won't stretch that much.
Exactly. Simple. And most girls at the beginning, if they're playing hard to get and then they continue, most of them will let you know why. Maybe they weren't looking for a relationship, or they think it's moving too fast and they're scared, or maybe there's someone else, whatever the case may be. But he's saying, like, he is convinced that basically she's playing hard to get, and now it's becoming frustrating, it's becoming too much. 3 months is too much.
What is he seeing that is making him think that the girl likes him
in the first place? Yeah, that's the thing too, because it could be a total friend zone thing.
Because if somebody likes you, even for just friendship, you call the person will pick up. The person will give you that flimsy excuse, say, let me close the fridge, I'll call you back. You see that flimsy thing people do where
someone has said that before?
Oh, people do that.
Let me close the fridge, I'll call.
Let me my mom said I should, I'm at the hospital, like so many flimsy excuses just to, I'm feeling sleepy, but no, the person is online. And so they are clear. If somebody doesn't like you from the onset, you would see it if you are a bit, unless maybe you're a novice, But if you're really in this for real, you would know. So I'm getting confused. How is Dennis able to know that this girl likes him and is only playing hard to get?
Exactly, because you just brought up a good point, because now that, like, as you get older, you kind of encounter different types of people in the world.
Yeah.
If this was high school, I would say, oh yeah, he's
right. You don't know what has happened, yeah.
But now that I'm older, I just feel like I've encountered certain people, and like they actually are convinced that somebody likes them.
Yeah.
And you as the outsider, you're looking at all the signs, you're like, no, that's not what it is. But they're oblivious or naive, or they're just being very hopeful.
Yeah.
And then there's some people that are also very pompous, and they're getting the rejection.
Yeah.
But they feel like, I'm gonna still keep going. Eventually, I'll get what I want.
No,
so I don't know. Daniel, like,
I'm tackling this on the basis that Daniel is like us.
Exactly.
Hopefully matured, knows what it looks like if somebody likes you or not. These are the parameters you should know. If somebody likes you or not.
Yeah.
And you know the thin line, oh, she's playing hard to get. She doesn't want to come over and sleep over. I understand. But us talking on phone, she will pick up my call.
Over by force.
So I understand that. You don't want to be like cheap. I get it. But you not picking my calls and not getting back to me on certain issues, it's obvious the girl doesn't like me.
Yeah.
Yo, that's it.
If this was my brother or like one of my guy friends or something, I'm gonna tell him, like, I'm not saying cut her off and not be her friend, but in that regard, love interest wise, just cut it off, because you're wasting your own time.
Yeah.
And you may end up being wrong, and then you're breaking your own heart.
And it's dangerous if you force it.
Yeah, of course.
If you force it,
because if she actually has somebody there,
she would accept you.
That person might even get offended.
Yes. So if you force it, she would accept you and put you on a certain parking space and be maybe cashing you, milking you dry. Oh, buy me here. My younger brother just swallowed a spoon and needs a kidney transplant, and so we need 40,000 billion. I don't mind. Yeah. No, like it's like that. So when you force it, because relationship and love is supposed to be, to an extent, mutual understanding.
Of course.
And so if you're pressuring, then it becomes an offense, in my opinion. And
that's why I was saying that, like, if it's true and she actually likes him, unless maybe she's had like a previous bad relationship, or she's concentrating on other things in life and she wants to take it slow.
And that one, she can also make it clear.
That's what I'm saying. The communication has to be there,
she would
right?
make it clear. Look, Dennis, I just came from a toxic relationship. I don't want to force things. We can be friends, but you know what? I'm also in school at the moment, or I'm doing something at the moment. We can talk in the morning and in the evening.
Yeah.
But I'm busy during these times.
I want to focus on this now.
But for a lady to block you out totally, Charlie. And if you force it, it becomes a bit offensive to the person too, you know. Yeah, because the person is not giving you the vibe in return. Give some distance. Let's see how it goes. And I see people doing this every time. I hear people and they end up saying, oh, girls are this, oh, men are this. You are pouring water on stone. You're forcing
I love that.
Yeah, you're forcing what is not there to be there.
Yep. It's clear as day. And if you're wrong and you walk away and that's not what the person was doing and they actually wanted you, if they actually want you, let them come.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that.
So it might be painful from the onset. Like, I like somebody and I now come to the reality that no, the person doesn't like me back. I would accept my hurt, lick my wounds, move on.
Because the longer you drag it, you're making it so much worse for yourself.
And that's how come we're having these things grow into stuff like people bringing other people's children into marriages, because you force the lady to marry you from day one. And so now the person had somebody, a lover boy somewhere. You've come and then you forced your way into the woman's life with money and all that. Fine. Okay, the woman has pressing needs, so she has accepted you because of the bills and the rent and the travels. Now she has a boy somewhere doing the thing, and your 4 kids are not yours. It's because you forced her into the marriage.
Mr. Lava.
These things start like this, like joke. You go force somebody when they love you, make you love you. It'd be wrong.
So I have a few comments in my phone via text. One person at Energy God said, we're censoring because of the radio, so N-word. Move on with your life like a train. Wake up. You probably are not in her catalog, meaning that, like, you're probably not even in her mind as somebody that she is even looking for in a partner or in a boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever.
And on the record, not because maybe Daniel is not a good person, but probably he fits for somebody. There's somebody else somewhere within Daniel's circle that likes Daniel.
Exactly. And then the person continued with, you're giving your hints in a subtle way. You're not the one, and your ego should be on that.
Just know reality and let it go. And the funny thing, I know this is not easy. Easier said than done. If you love something, you want to go for it, because we have that thing with us, most men, that we are like hunters. You want to go for it. If you're not getting it, you want to force it. And in this subject, you can't force
it.
You can't force it. You can't force it. It's not like the literal hunter thing where you have to force and kill an animal. But this one it has to do with love and some level of mutual feeling.
You are tuning into Enjoyment Radio, music for us, by us.
Another person, Adafia, said he should move on. The lady doesn't like or love him. Most likely she has someone else in the picture and she's trying to wait it out or go with the best suitor.
Or maybe the best thing Daniel can do is just remain in the friend zone and see how it goes. But don't push it. Maybe something can change and it can come your way. So maybe you can hang around being friends. But to force a relationship,
it's not going to work out.
See, there's this thing. I'm not a lady, but I think I know this thing about some ladies.
Okay, let me know. I'll tell you if you're
right. Whether it's correct. Before a guy approaches a girl, Charlie, the girl might have seen and done her calculation. Okay. Is he okay? Is he good looking? Is he okay? What? His surname, this, blah, blah, blah. How is he looking? How does he talk? Is he gentle? Is he too loud? Is he too shy? Like, the girl might have weighed you and known that, look, let me just be friends with him. I like him. Let's go to the next level. And all of that, I don't like him at all. And so before you come, she has prepared and your answer is ready. Your answer is ready before you even come.
All right, guys. So we're still available on our Twitter and Facebook. If any more comments come in before the end of our segment, we'll definitely interact with you guys online. So please let us know what you guys think. And if you're just tuning in, we will be posting tomorrow's big issue tonight later on our social media pages as well.
You are tuning into Enjoyment Radio, music for us, by us.
This day in Ghana music history is brought to us by Ghana Music Live. 18th October 2018, High Life veteran Kojo Akwabwa, that's Akwabwa Senior, said he believes he will not die as a blind man. The singer narrated circumstances behind his blindness and maintained that he, despite his current state, he is cocksure he will see before he goes to his grave. And so he made this statement on 18th October 2018. Akwabwa Senior, talented legend, you know, and we're praying for him that yes, you receive his sight, miraculously or eventually. Yes. So that's it by way of this day in music history.
Right, guys, so that was the finish line battle for Calvin Boy and Darko Vibes. So stay tuned for it. We have 3 more days of the battle. We'll announce the winner on Friday. It is 12:53 and we are going to be signing out. It was lovely being with you guys for the last 2 hours. My name is Avida Rae and I can be reached at Avida Rae on all social media platforms. We also have our lovely DJ Nemesis on the ones and twos at Nemesis DJ _GH as well. And Paul?
Yes, so you can follow me across all social media platforms at Paul Mensah and Co across all social media platforms. And funny thing going on right now on social media, people are comparing Shatta Wallace's song to Burna Boy's Last. So, you know, ahead of the GOG album release, Shatta dropped Cash Out, that's the title of the song, off the album, and so it's trending and people are talking. So we'll be dropping it in a bit to wrap up, and we'll see if I mean people's opinion on it so far. Have you heard it?
No, I haven't heard it yet.
Okay, so then fresh and brand new, you hear it.
All right, guys, so we'll see you guys tomorrow on Wednesday. We'll have a brand new Women Crush Wednesday for you guys, and a brand new issue for you guys as well. If you are just tuning into today's show, you can catch us on YouTube later on in the evening when we upload it there, as well as in a few hours we'll be uploading it on our website, enjoymentradio.live. Take care.
Bye.